Welcome back to another video. Some time ago, I was sitting down on my bed in my room, and I was just looking around, not really knowing what to do. And I got the thought, alright, let's do some push-ups right now. So I get down on the floor, kind of excited because I love push-ups, I love calisthenics. And then I set the goal to do 40 push-ups on the floor. And before I even go down to my first rep, I remembered, frick, I have homework to do. And immediately, as I said that, I got so disappointed. Like, I want to do push-ups now. You know what, let's just do push-ups now, and then I'll do my assignments after. And then as soon as I said that, I was like, no. You're not going to do that. You're going to do the assignment first, and then you're going to do the push-ups afterwards. Don't procrastinate. And I sat there on the floor for 30 seconds just contemplating, should I do it now or should I do it later? And after some back and forth, I just decided, yeah, let's do it now. I stand up, I walk over to my laptop, and then I do my assignment there for a solid hour. I type some stuff down, I write some stuff on paper based on that I wrote down, and I print some stuff, and then I've completed a very good amount of work within that single hour. And as I was doing the assignment, I did not want to do it. I felt so uncomfortable. I was thinking, bro, I hate this so much. And every time I said that I don't want to do the assignment, I forced myself to do it anyways. I was like, no, don't procrastinate. It doesn't matter if it's uncomfortable, just do it now. Don't procrastinate. And after I completed the 1 hour, I did as I told myself to do. I went down and did the 40 push-ups, and then as I was doing the 40 push-ups, I had the biggest smile on my face. I felt so proud of myself, because I was thinking, I'm actually so disciplined and productive. Because the task of homework, I really genuinely wanted to procrastinate that so much, and yet I forced myself to do it first before the task that I actually was motivated to do, that I wanted to do, that made me feel good for doing it. I did the task I was going to procrastinate first, and procrastinated the task that I actually wanted to do. I forced myself through the discomfort even though I didn't want to. And the proud energy that I got actually helped me to do more push-ups actually, which is really good. The reason I'm telling you this story is because I'm trying to demonstrate to you that there is a method that I personally use, which I found to be very, very, very effective for building discipline and beating procrastination. The method is, do the task that you're going to procrastinate first, and then do whatever you want after. So here's the protocol, right? Just constantly throughout the day, just ask yourself in your mind, which task am I most likely to procrastinate? Which task am I most likely to delay for the future? You can also ask yourself an alternate question that also works for me as well. I ask myself this as well. Which task am I most motivated to do? And which task am I least motivated to do? And then once you found the answers to those questions, find the task that you're most likely to procrastinate and just go immediately do it right now. Like, no excuses. Do it right this second. Now, it doesn't matter if you don't want to do it, or if it's uncomfortable, or you don't think it's actually plausible, like it's possible for you to do it. Just do it right now. It doesn't matter. Do it right now. And then after you have conquered that task that you would have procrastinated, then feel free to do the task that you wanted to do in order to procrastinate and delay the thing that you wanted to do earlier, before the task. That last sentence I said might have been confusing, so here's an example. Let's say you have 1 hour of homework, but you procrastinate that homework, you delay it by playing video games. But then you apply this protocol, this 3-step protocol, by putting the video games down and then forcing yourself to complete the 1 hour of homework, which you were going to procrastinate. Now that the 1 hour of homework is done, you're allowed to actually slack off and relax by playing video games right after you've done the homework. Right? You're allowed to do the task that you're going to do before the homework. So you have video games and you have homework. You force yourself to do homework, and you're allowed to do video games after the homework because you've already done the hard work. And sometimes I do that as well. It's completely acceptable to do video games after homework. I personally don't play video games at all because I think it's a complete waste of time. Me personally, I just do the homework, the hard work that I would procrastinate first, and then afterwards I would skip the pleasurable task that I was doing beforehand and skip to another harder task that I was also going to procrastinate. You're also allowed to do that as well. So that's the 3-step method. Ask yourself the question, which task am I most likely to procrastinate or delay to the future? Second step is, once you find that task, immediately do it right now. Even if you don't want to do it, like, it doesn't matter if you don't want to do it or if you don't think it's possible for you to do it. Just do it right now. And then the third step is, which is optional, once you have conquered or completed that task you were going to procrastinate, then you can do the postponing task, which was the task that you were going to do in order to delay the video games, delay the homework, which in this case was the video games, to push back the homework. Now, the reason why this 3-step method is so useful for beating procrastination and increasing your discipline is because you just get used to always doing the thing that you want to procrastinate first. When you apply this 3-step protocol every single day, your brain and body will just get accustomed and familiar to just doing the work that you just don't want to do right now, and just do it right now. It's kind of like when you do push-ups, right? When you first learn how to do proper form push-ups, it's really hard. Like, keeping a straight back and body whilst doing the push-up on the ground is really hard. You can't even get to 10 reps at first. And like, by the time you're done, holy, your front delts are burning, your triceps and chest are just done. Like, you're so tired. But if you do push-ups every single day, well, at some point, the push-ups will become easier. Like, you will feel less pain and soreness when you do the push-ups. It's the same way for this 3-step method. When you follow this 3-step method, you just force yourself to keep doing the things you procrastinate over and over and over again. And so after months, weeks, days of forcing yourself to just do the hard work that you don't want to do right now, well, it just gets easier over time. It gets actually effortless for you to do the task that you don't want to do right now. So that's why this 3-step method is so powerful, because it increases your discipline by increasing your tolerance for discomfort. And you also beat procrastination. And you increase your tolerance for discomfort by just continually applying this 3-step method. So I hope this video helped you out. Make sure to ask yourself which task I'm most likely to procrastinate. Once you find that task, you just do it right now. It doesn't matter if you don't want to do it or you don't think it's possible, just do it right now. And then third, you can do the fun task after you've done the hard work. See you.